Hey everybody, I'm Amy from BodyFit by Amy, and this is your dumbbell strength and tone workout. In this workout, we're gonna work your entire body with back to basic strength, as well as getting some toning and sculpting and bringing the burn. Of course, I'm gonna give you lots of different options to work to your fitness level. Are you ready? Let's do it. All right, let's start just by getting a march and pumping those arms. We're gonna get our body warmed up and ready to move. We're gonna be working through some of those movement patterns. Before we add our weights, we can go ahead and roll those shoulders, and we're gonna get our body's temperature up, get the blood flowing, get the muscles warm. So you can see behind me, I have 3 sets of dumbbells, my 20, 15, and 10-pound dumbbells. Go ahead and reverse your direction with those shoulders, just getting that movement. I'm gonna be working with all 3. If you have a few options of weights, keep them close by. Otherwise, just use what you've got. Let's take it opposite. 1 up, 1 down. You can keep that march or don't, doesn't matter. Right through here. Let's just get a little side step out, opening up the hips, and then we're gonna reach here. So we have 3 quick circuits today. A lot of compound moves, but don't worry, they're back to basics. They're gonna be where you have options to take it up or down as needed. Let's just shift your weight right here, 1 up, 1 down. And the way we've got this, we're going descending circuits. So 3 exercises each circuit, and we're gonna repeat them 3 times. Let's take our hands on the top of our legs, roll through your back right here, rolling through cat-cow. So we're going down in time, 40 seconds of work, followed by 20 seconds of rest. Second round, 30 seconds of work. Third round, 20 seconds of rest. From here, we're gonna take those arms up to an I and a Y. I want you to stay in this hinge position just to start, to really work on that shoulder mobility. And then as you're ready, you can come up and out of it, just like this. Here we go. Hinge, straight up, hinge, and out. So going down in time, but we're gonna increase in intensity. And the way we're gonna do that is adding some more tone, some more sculpt. Your first round is your back to basics, just your regular reps. You can keep it there the entire time if you want, or you can take it to that tone move. Right here, we're gonna reach it down, reach it up in a little squat. And if you can, we're gonna take it hands all the way down. Watch me, we're gonna walk it back, then walk it in nice and wide, then take it all the way up. If that's not right for you, you can reach it down, tap it back, and reach it up. So join me either one of those. So we get the hips opening, walk it in, drive it up, keep it going, hips, and up. You can alternate your lead leg, left, right, then switch it right, left. And 1 more, but let's take this one all the way down. So you can either take it to that high plank or take it to all 4s on your knees. Either one is fine. Feel that core sticking in, kicking in, and you can go forward on those toes and those shoulders. And then let's go child's pose. Reach under, come up to all 4s. Reach under, and up right here. Stretch, up. 1 more each way. Last one. And let's go ahead and walk our hands back. Take your time, let your shoulders relax, and slowly roll it up right through here. All right, tap and reach. So again, going down in time, 40, 30, 20, 3 exercises, 3 rounds, 3 circuits. We should have called it 3 by 3 by 3, right? Reaching over. And again, I'm gonna give you options. So if you only wanna do one part of the move, if it's a compound move, you can of course make it just one, and then the second round, do the second part of the move. Totally up to you. All right, so we're gonna start with a low lunge into a press. Now you have an option. If you have lighter dumbbells, you can do 2 arms with a press, but we're gonna get right side and left side. So I'm just gonna go with one, and I'm gonna go with my lighter. My shoulder's feeling it a little bit. So 1 foot forward, whatever foot is doing the lunge, the other arm is doing the press unless you're doing 2. So I'm gonna try to, balance, Drop it all the way down. If you can't get to the floor, that's okay. I'm gonna give you an option. I'm gonna come up and I'm gonna press. Now, if you wanna just do a regular lunge into a press, or even just a little tap back and press, you can also do it with 2 hands here. So lots of options. If you can get to the floor, go for it. In 3, 2, 1, all the way down or as low as is good for you, up and press. So what we want here is to transfer the weight to make the glutes and the hamstrings have to chip in to help, right? And breathe, so it's not just in our quads. Sometimes when we just do a regular lunge, our quad wants to do more of the weight. We're gonna get our hamstrings and glutes right here. Down and press. Good, we got 10 seconds. Notice I'm wrapping my arm in and coming out so I get lots of chest along with my shoulder muscles and triceps, upper body push. All right, shake it out. So again, if you wanna do 2 dumbbells, you can. Otherwise, get low in the legs and here. So you can see we're gonna get that heart rate up, we're gonna get that metabolic conditioning. We will get everything burning a little bit more. For now, let's master the movement. Lunge, lower, high, here we go. Down and press, right here. Drive up, ooh. So the reason we wanna get low on this is we're presumably going a little lighter because we're doing a press, right? If we were just doing a straight up lunge, that's where you see me use my 20s or my 35-pound kettlebell. So because we're going a little lighter on the load because we're making it a compound movement, we wanna get lower to really recruit all of those muscles in our lower body, right? Okay, we get one more right here. And up. On to our second exercise, something heavy. If you got it, I'm gonna go with my 20s. It's upper body, but it's back. So we're gonna come into a hinged position. You can stagger if you need to, nice flat back. Regular bent over row, elbows up and down. So go ahead, grab those weights, get set, hinge, here we go. Squeeze and down. So you can keep those weights in front, or if you wanna turn, rotate your wrists like I'm doing, that works too. But really think pulling the weights towards your hip bones, pulling the elbows up to the sky towards your back. So you're not getting up into the neck, you're using those big muscles along your spine. Yes, you can, right here. As always, if you need to, rest your back, come out of it, and then get back into it, 10 seconds. Breathe. Yes. 3, 2, 1. And guess what, team? Those are our 3 exercises. We're actually counting right and left on this. I know, we don't always do that. All right, so this time we're gonna do 2 and 2. So we're gonna go lunge. You can come halfway up and press and press. So your lunge is halfway up. So it's almost like a 1.5, but we're gonna call it a double lunge, but you don't have to come out of that first one, come out of the second one. If that's not right for you, you just keep the regular lunge and press. In 3, 2, core engage, get low if you can. Down, halfway, and up. So a little more burn for the legs, a little more tone and sculpt. Anytime we're strengthening, we're getting toning. Woof, losing. So I know we use these buzzwords like tone, like sculpt, to get you in for this workout, but strengthening is toning. Toning is strengthening. Up and breathe, right? A little bit of brain power needed there. Heart rate getting up. Let's get same thing. Other side, so you're lunging halfway up, all the way up, so kind of like a 1.5. Oh guys, I just did 1 press. Just do 1. Double lunge and press. Here we go. Halfway up and here. Down. Halfway up, just do single press. Double, 1.5 lunge. Here, halfway up. And up. Yes, you can. Keeping that core engaged. I know. 3, 2, 1. Yes. I'm gonna fix that in the notes. So it's 1.5 lunge and press. Sorry about that. All right, team, so this time we're gonna do a single double row. You've got your weights, right, left, together, nice and strong. Left, right, together. All right, still getting in the back, but we're alternating one and the other. Grab those heavy weights, core engaged, hinge or lunge. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Pull right, pull left, nice and strong together. Left, right, and strong. Now, if you have something lighter, you can go a little wider with those elbows out to here. Maybe if you want to increase the intensity, but you have lighter weights, right? These muscles are generally pretty strong, so don't sell yourself short. You can go heavy with these. Last one, yes. All right, team, this is your last one. We got 20 seconds only, and here's what we got. If you can get all the way down, pulse, 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 pulse. We're coming up small with the press, barely off the ground. If you're staying higher, pulse, pulse. You're just gonna keep it small range of motion wherever you are. If you're on the floor or not, we got right side, left side. Pulse with both. If you're on the floor, get down there to start with me. In 3, 2, 1, pulse, pulse. It's only 20 seconds. Stay low with it. Drive out of that heel. Press up strong, right? You can keep that elbow in on this one. We're halfway there, 10 seconds. It's gonna burn, but it's gonna go fast. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, burn! I know, woo! Right? Strength and tone. Let's get the same thing other side. Get set, meet me on the mat. Here we go. Pulse, 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 pulse. Small movement with both. You're barely coming out of that lunge. You're barely coming over your ears with that press. Keeping the tension. Call this more time under tension. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh man. All right, team, last one here. Instead of pulsing our row, we're gonna alternate the isometric. So we're holding the right, left, right, left. You're keeping it up, squeeze in the back, then alternate right and left. So we're gonna bring them both up to start. 20 seconds, keep the tension in one, row the other, then switch. Catch your breath, core engage, hinge, pull them up. Here we go. Down, squeeze. So we're alternating, but essentially through the top. So that way, we're keeping the tension through the back while one side does more pull, other side stabilizes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, team. Set those weights down carefully. Shake out those arms. Let's grab some water. I know. Cheers, y'all. Heart rate is up. I don't know about you, but I am feeling it. All right, team, so catch your breath. Watch me. I want you to get that recovery because we really want that heart rate to come down. I'm gonna start with my 15s, but I may need to go a little lighter in the second round. But we're gonna start with a plie squat, down and curl them up, just putting them together. Then we're gonna be down on either the mat or the bench with a chest fly with a leg lower, and then we're gonna have a plank with a regional lift. So you'll be on the mat with your plank. Otherwise, join me up top. You've got those weights, whatever you can do a bicep curl with. In 3, 2, 1, down in the center. Plie, curl to the top. So I'm gonna turn them in and up. So again, I want you to try to get low with it since we're a little lighter for our lower body on this. If you need to, you can alternate one at a time if it starts to get too heavy, but we're just low to high, really strong in that upper body, but power up through the center, through the glutes and hamstrings. 10 seconds. Yes, you can. I'm glad I started with these 15s. I might need to go a little lower on my second round, but I'm glad I tried it. 3, 2, 1, ho! All right, team. Down on the bench if you want it, or just down on the mat. Either way, we're gonna get a chest fly, opening up like you're hugging a tree. We're gonna lower one leg at a time to get some core, so we really get that core working, but your arms are going together. So watch me here, one leg at a time, going down and out, squeeze everything in. Your upper body stays down. I want you to think like you're holding a beach ball, so a slight bend in the elbows. Bring those feet up, tuck the core. If that's not right for you, you can just do one leg out, little kick. Here we go. Out, squeeze in. If that feels like too much balance for you, or you are newer to exercise or getting back into it, just keep the feet up, right? You can be here and you're gonna feel that core working, or even here and you're gonna feel your core having to stabilize. So if adding the leg lower is not right for you, just have your feet in position and stabilizing your core. That works too. 10 seconds. Yes, you can. Squeeze. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Let those arms drop to the side. Meet me on the mat if you're not there already. We're coming into a plank position. Now, if you need to modify, easy modification, just a bird dog, right and left. If you're on your plank, here's what we've got. We're gonna do a reach, right and a left, and then a lift and a lift with our legs, all right? So join me here. I want you to tuck that pelvis nice and tight. You can also do this from your knees and just do a little lift, or again on all fours. But let's get the core engaged. I know it's tired after that leg lower, but bring it up to that plank position, nice and strong. Here we go. Right reach, left reach, right leg lift, left leg lift. So your goal is to try to be as stable as you can. Yes, you're gonna move a little bit, but to stay stable in the center, right? Even as you lose a point of your stability on the ground, you're staying lifted, right? Reach, reach, lift, lift. We are so close, 10 seconds. Think of it as mobility too, really extend through that reach. 3, 2, 1. Relax it back, big stretch. All right, team, back up to the top. This time with that plie, we're going to rotate with our curl. So we're going to be here, curl to the center, here. So I'm getting a little bit of twist in my abs. If that's not right for you, you can do just what you did before. Let's try these 15s. We'll see how it goes. One behind, one in front. Your plie, little twist for the torso to add the abs. Here we go, 30 seconds. So this whole round, as you can tell, is very core heavy. Even though we're getting upper and lower with everything else, we're also getting core in every single move. You got it, team. 10 seconds right here. And breathe. 3, 2, 1. Yes. Woo! All right, team. We're gonna bring it down onto the bench or the mat. We've got 30 seconds. This time, we're going to we're gonna do one at a time. So in theory, it's easier, but it's gonna really pull with your core one way or the other. So right arm goes down, left leg goes down, then switch. If that's not right for you, just do the core or just do the arms. Here we go. Out, everything comes back in. So strong, whoo, yeah, right? Out, and in. And again, if you wanna do a little tap, maybe that's better for you. But if you can get all the way down, feel how it pulls you, especially if you're on the bench. You're gonna feel that, right? Woo! Out, squeeze in, pull that deep core in. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Meet me back on the mat, team. Here we go. This time, we are going to do an isolating lift. So here's what we've got. Isolating reach. So we're gonna hold for 15. If that's not right for you, you can alternate again, and then we're gonna hold the other for 15, all right? If you'd rather be on your hands, and this feels better to you, otherwise on your elbows, knees if you need them. So 15 isometric reach, 15 each side. Join me here. Here we go. We're gonna hold. Now, things to think about, making sure you're not twisting, right? We don't want to be twisting in the back. Trying to keep the hips square. Yes, you're going to be moving a little bit through here, but I want you to stay lifted for 3, 2, switch your arms. Staying strong in the core and staying lifted as we get tired, not feeling like we're leaning into that side, right? We got just about 5 seconds to go. Lift up with that arm for 3, 2, 1. Relax it down. Whoo! All right, team, one more time through. I think I'm gonna have to go with my 10s on the biceps, but that's okay. I made it through 2 sets. I'm gonna take the win. We're gonna hold that plie all the way down, and we're just going to either together or alternating, up to you wherever you are, 20 seconds. So again, making it tough for the legs. They don't have much load, but they're gonna hold and then bring it here. 3, 2, 1, here we go. You can do regular curl, you can do hammer curl, but I want you, or you can alternate between the two. I want you to stay low in those legs, push into those heels. I know it's tempting to want to come up, but we have less than 10 seconds to go. In fact, we got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, team. All right, this time with that chest fly, we're gonna hold our legs out. We're gonna open. So I want you to isometric hold with your lower body, whether or not you're here or even here, find that hold, and then back to 2 arms with your fly. Let's get it done, team. It's only 20 seconds. Tuck the pelvis, decide where you need to be. Here we go. Maybe where you are today, as I always remind you to be where you are today, is just letting the legs be here, but you're engaging your core. If you can be out with them, yes, that's gonna be harder. 5 seconds to go, hang with me. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Last time with our plank, team. This time we're gonna lift one leg up for 10 seconds, other leg up for 10 seconds. If that's not right for you, you can just alternate, or again, take it to the bird dog. So join me in this strong plank. 3, 2, 1, right leg up. Now if you can lift it here, you're gonna feel that tightness. If you need to, you can rest it here, but lift it, squeeze in the glute, stay low, stay forward, and switch. Here we go. Again, if you need to rest it on that back foot, you can, but I want you to stay forward in those shoulders for 4, 3, 2, and relax, stretch it back. Whoo! Yes, team. So if you'll notice, that first round, we got upper body push, upper body pull, lunge motion. This, we got squat motion, upper body pull, upper body push. Grab some water and a whole lot of core on that round. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling all of those ab muscles. Cheers, y'all. All right, so let's finish strong. Here's what we've got. This last one actually does have, still 3 moves. Right side, left side. Here's what we got. We're gonna do a kickstand deadlift. As we get on, we're gonna add a little leg lift at the top, and then we're gonna hold the leg lift at the bottom for our last quick round. Then we're gonna do a half kneeling press and triceps up and over. If you wanna be standing, you can be standing. Grab your heavy weights. We got right foot forward, left foot back in that kickstand. Looks like this, hinge it. Here we go. Down. Stand up straight. So whenever I do a kickstand deadlift, I like to make a little triangle with my weights if you can. That helps me go a little heavier. If it's better for you to have them right in front or just have one weight, that works too. And up. Yes, you can. And breathe. Up. Push through that front heel. So we're still driving the hips to the back, both bending the knees, but front leg is taking the work. Lots of booty and hamstring, and relax. Give yourself a little stretch before we go to that other side. Same thing. Drive the hips to the back, stand up straight, pushing through that front heel. Other side in 3, get set, 2, 1. Here we go. So this is our last round, team. I know. And breathe. So this is your back to basics. It's just this move. You can keep this all 3 rounds if you want, but get in that hinge pattern, right? Take it down and up, yes. Push to the front one. The back one is just like it sounds. It's just a kickstand. It's just for balance. Use the glute, use the entire posterior chain. So all the way up through the back of the body. 3, 2, 1, relax. All right, team, so with this one heavy to medium weight, if you can be in that tall kneeling position, we get a little more core, hip flexor stretch, press, tries. If you need to do it standing, take it standing. Up to you. Core engage, standing or here. One heavy weight, here we go. Up, behind the head, and down. So maybe it makes more sense, maybe you have lighter dumbbells. You can, of course, take this with 2 dumbbells, but just being careful that you keep those elbows in, into the back. Tall kneeling, we have to really engage our core, make sure we're not arching or letting our hips drop, right? I like to really push my toes into the ground to help keep me centered and to feel that engagement, right? And up, yes you can. Woo! Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, team, we're gonna do each one of those again. Here's what we are adding. We're gonna do the kickstand with a little leg lift. It does not have to be super high. You don't have to do it if you'd rather just do the kickstand, but we're gonna squeeze in that glute. Right, up, squeeze. This leg has to stabilize, this leg gets the glutes. Let's get it done. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, shoulders back, then quick stretch in between, then we go into that other one. In 3, 2, 1, kickstand and up, lift. Occasionally we do this with a mini band, so that's an option for you in the future. But I want you to feel that balance, finish the kickstand first before you add that leg lift, right here. Down, up, squeeze. Yes, you can. 5 seconds. Can we get one more? And breathe, yes. Shake it out. Whoo, little stretch. Same thing, other leg. Let's make it good. So 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, finish the kickstand, little lift, 3, 2, 1. Stand up, lift, down, up, right here. And here. Up, yes. Last one. 3, 2, 1. Yes. All right, team, this time we're just gonna keep it just triceps. Take the press out of it, just your tris. So you can do standing, you can do tall kneeling with more core. Up to you. You can hold the weight this way or this way. Let's go ahead and get in position. In 3, 2, 1, just your tris. And especially if you have something lighter, I want you to really focus on getting all the way down, all the way up, keeping the elbows in. Try not to let them flare, right? Pointed forward, keeping the core engaged. Again, maybe it feels better to hold it long ways, vertically. That's okay too. We got 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, team, this time, if you wanna do this with no weight, you can, but we're gonna hold it here. We're gonna do a little lift. So you can do no weight. You can have your hands on the ground or on the bench, or you can do what I like to do. So I'm gonna set my weights like this, if you can, and I'm just gonna do a little lift. So you're staying in this position the whole time. Again, just like we've done before, isometric, having to hold the lower body and lift with the back. Whatever makes you feel safest, most secure. 20 seconds, hand on the wall or the floor. In 3, 2, 1, bend with both, lift with the other. Core is engaged, making sure that that stationary leg is bent and that you're squeezing through the glute. I like to have my hands here because then I'm able to get a nice flat back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, burn, little stretch. Woo. All right, team, watch those feet. Stretch your back. Same thing again, you can be wherever you wanna be, whatever's good for you, but soft bend here, so we keep that leg working. Squeeze in the glute. Let's get set. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze. Squeeze, nice flat back. Hands on the bench would work too. Yes, burn. I know, 5 seconds, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. Woo, this last one I'm gonna do overhead. We're gonna pulse with our triceps. 3, 2, 1, bring it over with the press. 3, 2, 1, bring it over. If that's not right for you, just pick one, just your press, just your tris. Let's get it done. Here we go. I'm pulsing 3, small movements, 2, 1, all the way up. 3, 2, elbows in. Oh, sorry, down in front. 3, 2, and here. 3, 2. Last one, burn. And relax. Oh man, you guys. Whoo. All right, catch your breath. We got one more move because I think we have time for a bonus move. Let's keep it body weight. All right, here's what we got. We're gonna do a curtsy lunge, which is this. You don't have to get super low in it. If you can, I love it. But we're gonna pulse. Keeping with our pulsing, our isometrics, we're gonna go 3, 2, 1, step over. 3, 2, 1, step in. We're gonna pop it back or walk it back, and you're gonna go down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up. So we get that upper body. Pop it back or walk it in. Back to here. 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. So you're gonna curtsy pulse on the right, curtsy pulse on the left. If you don't feel like going all the way down and getting that extra core, add some weights, and then you can do bicep to press or whatever you want at the top. But if you wanna keep it body weight with me, we're going side to side. Get some space, 60 seconds to close out this workout. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Pulse, low, other side, pulse, take it in, pop it back, down and up. You can go on your knees too, down and up, pop it in, here we go. 3, 2, 1, ho, here. If you'd rather just do a plank, or maybe you thought I was gonna do a mountain climber, you have that option too. Get low in it. Whoo! I like to think of it like a little skater. We're halfway there. Down, down, up. Remember, you can go as slow as you want. Clock is ticking, but all I want is good form. We're not worried about speed. I know we think bonus move. Yes, team, we got 15 seconds. I think that's gonna be time for one more, all the way through. 3, 2, 1, huh. 5 to go, can you get it done? 3, 2, 1, and relax. Meet me on the mat. Since I'm already here, you can meet me down here. Shoulders back. Oh man, you guys, how do we feel? That got me up into zone 5. Whew. Don't worry if you're not tracking, that's okay. You don't have to track. Come up on all fours, let's roll through cat-cow in your back. Really paying attention to rolling through that lower spine too, right? And roll back onto your feet. Get a little pedal. Maybe it's easier for you to have hands on the bench, pedal your feet, whatever feels good for you, you do you. Feel that stretch in the back of the legs. Slowly come up. Oh man, you guys, thank you so much for joining me today. Let's stretch those arms over. We're gonna keep this cool down pretty short. So please make sure that you are getting more stretching, more mobility and flexibility throughout your week, throughout your days, throughout your schedule, that you're not just relying on what we are doing in these workouts. Let's reach those hands back. Grab behind if you can, big stretch. Whoo. Yes, team. Leave me a comment, leave me a like. Of course, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Join us in the BodyFit by Amy app in the Athletic Club if you are not already here. Would love to have you. Go ahead and round it up. Thank you. I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're feeling strong, because you are, and I'm so happy you decided to join me today. One big deep breath in and out. You did it. That was your dumbbell strength and tone workout. Great job, everybody.